What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, what I'm going to talk to you about is YouTube SEO and how YouTube SEO works. So the first thing you need to understand about YouTube SEO is, what is it? So SEO is the practice of optimizing your videos so that you can show up for a specific term that somebody might be searching for on the YouTube platform. Because at the end of the day, YouTube is a search engine, right? And so what you need to understand in order to rank for these specific terms is the definitive YouTube ranking factors. And there are a bunch of definitive ranking factors, and I'm going to tell you them right now. So number one is you want to have once you've identified your keyword, right? Like, let's say you're making a tech video and it's about the iPhone 13 for whatever reason, and you want to make a video about that, right? You're going to do some keyword research. You can use a tool like Ahrefs, or you can use a tool like vidIQ to identify if their search volume and if it's a good opportunity to go after in that moment. And then you're going to take the keyword and you're going to want to put it in your video title, specifically more towards the left of your video title, as close to the front of the video title as possible, because that is a ranking factor. And then also, you want to have it in your video description, in the first 150 words of your video description, and you want to mention it about 2 to 3 times in that description. Also, you want to have it in your comments section. So you're going to pin your comment, you're going to write a comment that contains your keyword, right? And just, it needs to look natural though. It can't just be like iPhone 13. It needs to say something like, want to know more about the new iPhone 13? Check this video, or whatever, right? So you want to add a comment like that so you can rank. And then also you want to make sure that you're adding your video, your keywords in your tags. Now, this apparently is not a ranking factor anymore, but it's still something that I would recommend as a best practice. So just add it in your video, in your tags for your video, so that you can get good results. The other ranking factors on YouTube. Oh, another thing is you want to make sure that you're saying your keyword, right? So as you're recording, you want to say, hey, this video is going to be about the new iPhone 13. So stick around if you want to learn more about the iPhone 13 as I jump into this video, or whatever, something like that, right? The reason why is because YouTube is extremely good at understanding what we're saying. I mean, if you look at a lot of the videos online today, you'll see a lot of videos have subtitles. And then if you never wondered why that's the case or how that's happening, then I don't know what to tell you. But essentially, YouTube is good at understanding what we're saying and then sort of like turning that into subtitles, right? So that's more of an incentive of why you want to say your keywords in your video. Other ranking factors include user-generated content, like comments on your videos, likes, stuff of that nature, right? It shows YouTube that you're getting engagement and that your video is helpful. And then also live recording. So if you want to learn more about live recording, by the way, I have a video that's separate that talks about how to record yourself live, what tools you can use to record yourself, the software, how to use your camera to record yourself live, as well as other things that you might need. But live video is so good, and people don't understand how valuable it is to understand how to create live video, because of the fact that live is the freshest form of content that you can ever put on the internet. And YouTube, I was about to say Google, and YouTube wants to see fresh content, and they want to see that content that helps users. So going live is always going to be important. But maybe you're thinking, hey, Dre, I'm already doing all this stuff, but my niche is way too competitive. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I think that competition on YouTube is actually a good thing. Let me explain why. So if you look at this YouTube channel, right, this guy's name is Henry Bickle. If you look at his subscriber count, he only has 154 subscribers. When you start to look at his videos, he has a video with 14,000 views, 12,000 views, 8.3 thousand views with 154 subscribers. Let me explain to you why this is happening. The reason why this is happening is because of the fact that he created a video about a trending topic. Like 9 months ago, iPhone was a trending topic. And he created a video about a case. Everybody was looking for a case to get for their iPhone because it was newer. When it 12 months ago, it was new. I mean, not 12 months ago, 9 months ago, it was new. And it was a thing that everybody was buying. So, of course, they wanted to know what protection they should have. So, the reason why, you have to understand why this works. The reason why this works is because there is more people searching for content like this than there are creators. And this is a brand new device. So this is why I think competition is not necessarily a bad thing, especially depending on the niche that you're in, because when you're in tech, there's always a new product, and everybody mostly gets the product at the same time, and therefore cannot review the product until it has been put out to the public. And once it's released to the public, then everybody has a fair shot of being the first person to make a review on that specific device that thousands, hundreds of thousands people are searching for already, because of the built up hype around the device and the launch date and all this other stuff. People are looking for this stuff, right? And so if you could be one of the first people to create content about something that people are looking for, that is trending, right, then you can get a lot of views, because it's all about timing at that point. It's all a number game. It's all a numbers game at that point. So you want to stay ahead of the curve so that you can get the advantage when it comes to creating videos, right? Because that's very, very, very important. And I can't stress that enough. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, yeah, that's just one example of that. Well, I'm going to show you another one. So this is Marshall Fox. This dude has 4,000 subscribers and some change, right? But his video has 55,000 views. He has another video with 24,000 views. And this is what, 5 videos on his YouTube channel? Insane, right? And the thing is the reason why is because it's the same thing. Trendy video, right? Right here. Cozy vibes, desk, and home office tour. People are looking for that because there's a pandemic going on and everybody's working from home. And everyone wants to know what their home office should look like. So they're looking for examples from other people. And this is another case where there's a lot of people searching for this, right? But then also for his Hayworth Fern review, that's a chair. A chair that, right now on YouTube, product reviews are so like there's not a lot of YouTube channels that talk about products, right? You'll find a bunch of videos on, or not videos, but articles on Google, but you won't find like a bunch of videos on YouTube. And so there's a lot of people searching for that review. The reason why I know that is because I actually bought that chair. And when I bought that chair, I was looking for a review on the chair to decide if I wanted to get it or not. And his was the only one that was up there that was directly from someone who wasn't a part of the company, which helped me to make my decision, because I was trying to decide between that chair and the Herman Miller Embody. But nonetheless, this helped me a lot, and it was able to help solve my issue, and it was able to help solve other people's issue, right? And so when Google saw, I keep saying Google because I do SEO, guys, professionally, and I'm always on Google. But YouTube, when YouTube saw that this was helping solve a problem for people, it distributed his content to a whole bunch of people that it could also help for this problem, right? But also he's ranking for this specific term, Hayworth Fern, right? Look it up, Fern. Look it up. So I'm gonna show you another creator who's doing this. This is Kat, right? Kat is making videos about using Zoom for online presentations and whatnot, and she's talking about things like using the Stream Deck for Zoom calls, tips for using Zoom breakout rooms. I don't even know what that is, right? But the whole point of what I'm trying to say is you can see that she's creating. And by the way, I didn't even get to do my animations. Look, she has 4,000 subscribers, right? And look at her video count, her view count is crazy. And the reason why is because she is creating content about a subject that is really trendy right now, that a lot of people are looking for, and that there is more searches than there are creators creating for this specific thing. And so the main takeaway that I want you to get from this is, number one, YouTube is extremely good at, once you've created a video that is within some sort of trend, they know how to pair your video with an audience of people. If there's enough people that create content around the same subject that you create, they know how to like find those people and pair your content with that person and that audience. And that's extremely important. So what you need to understand about YouTube is not about keywords. It's not about, all this stuff. Like, yes, that's important, right? And I wanted to mention that in the beginning because, people are looking for YouTube SEO. But, what you need to understand about YouTube is you need to find your audience. Because if you can find your audience on YouTube, it's going to be so easy for you to get the results that you want. So I'm going to show you how to find them. So I have 2 tips that I want you to do today. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to create a dummy account, meaning a YouTube account that you're never going to use except for the purpose of watching people who create content in your niche that you would want to create content about. And the whole goal of this is to binge watch all of their videos so that you can see what YouTube is suggesting to you, so you know that when your ideal user is watching these videos, what is being suggested to them, so that you can create the content in order for your videos to perform well. Now, unfortunately, I know a lot of us don't like to conform to our algorithm, but it's just how YouTube works, and that's the name of the game. You create content like this until you grow, and then once you grow, you can switch it up and do whatever you want, right? So that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing that I want you to do is to start looking for YouTubers to collaborate with. And I'm not talking about large YouTubers. Like, if you go message Pat Flynn right now, there's a very low chance that he's going to respond to you because he's much bigger than you, right? So what I want you to do, you need to lead with value first. So what I want you to do is, if you have 500 subscribers, I want you to go find YouTube channels that have 300 subscribers, that have 100 subscribers, that have less subscribers than you, and ask them to collaborate. And the value that you're bringing is the fact that you have more viewers than them. And because you have more viewers than them, they're more likely to collaborate with you. But here's the thing, if they have 300 viewers, you're still getting a lot of visibility, because 300 viewers is a lot of people that is going to see your content regardless. So what I want you to do is figure out a series that you can make with these YouTubers, and then do that and collab with them and get in front of your target audience. And as you start to get bigger, let's say now you start to get 5,000 subscribers, now you can go look for people with 3,000 subscribers. And now you're in a bigger bracket of people, right? So that's what you want to do in order to start trying to grow your audience on YouTube. And if you don't have 500 subscribers right now, well, you're in luck, because I made a video that's going to tell you how you can go from 0 to 500 subscribers, and I'll link it in the comment section below and in the description below, so you can go watch that video and you can tune in on that video, because that video is going to help you achieve the results that you want. So thanks a lot for watching, and that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.